How's it going? Good to see you again.
So please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Sean Olison. I work for the distributor of Dino Lite products in North and South America. We're here at the Computex 2026 show, showing off our new Dino Lite products. So here we have the new direct-to-TV 1080p with a brilliant sensor, a big improvement.
HDMI?
This does HDMI and is powered via USB-C. What's really great about this one, it's the first that we've ever had. You can unplug it from the TV and then plug it in the computer and now access the software. So the TV is great for low latency, near real-time viewing. The software,
and then you can have a 65-inch OLED, just have a really high, large quality, like large display to see what you're doing.
Yeah, and then you can use tools under it because there's almost no latency at all. Great frame rate.
Let's try to put my watch in there.
Let's go for it.
So I have this Sega design, and it's, and then you have like functionality right here. You can focus different places, right?
Yeah, so if you want to increase the magnification, you can do that. Right now, we're at about 30x magnification. This one will do up to 140. So I'll just take this little light reshaper off, get it closer, get even more mag out of it.
Nice.
Right there. And you still have over an inch of space for your tools. And we can scroll down and see below. Yeah, and if you ever want to capture photos, videos, take measurements, or mark it up, disconnect it from the TV, plug it in the computer, now you have access to the software.
And I will just try to focus behind it.
There's a lower mag, yep.
And you can just choose where you want to go, right?
Yep. Yeah, for lower magnification, you'll have to raise the scope back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So they're super versatile, right? Lots of different options with the Dino Lite. And then we give you a lot of control over the lights too. So here, at a lower mag, you want to push the light further away from the center so that we have this here. A little scratch there. And that just helps the light tremendously at low mag.
Nice. I like just moving it around, seeing. So who's using your products? Like the whole industry is using them?
Yeah, it's a tremendous amount of industry. So here at Computex, it's going to be a lot of people doing circuit boards, right? But anybody that's working on electronics, plastics, metal parts, silicon wafers, camera sensors. On the back here, we show you lots of other stuff. There's medical applications. It's everything.
Let's go on the back. You said on the back here?
Sure, yep. So you can see this. Just gives you a demonstration, right, of all the different things. So we have paleontologists, archaeologists, people in agriculture, making sure we have food to eat, right? Anything that uses a microscope, they can use a Dino Lite.
And the Dino Lite is the best digital microscope company?
For this form factor, absolutely. We were the first. We've been around for 20 years. We take a lot of pride in that. We want to remain the best. So we have the best optics, the best hardware, the best software, and the best selection. So we have over 150 different models, depending on your application. I showed you one that was really good for working under the scope. This one here is more optimized for high resolution and more versatility.
Is that the model name?
Yeah, that's the part number there. So it's an 8 megapixel or 4K. It'll do up to 220x. And that's going straight to the computer, simple USB 2 connection. You can take your pictures, video, and measurement that way.
And what is it, what we see here? Those crystals or something?
Yeah, I am not sure what this specimen is. Looks like it's an agriculture specimen, maybe. Flower, could be crystals. Scaly here or something. Here, we can drop it down to lower mag as well. So yeah, what's really nice at this distance, low mag lets you line your specimen up, and then you can just crank it up to the high mag here. The Dino Lites have their lighting built in for reflected light. This is showing, you can turn those off and use transmitted light from below. And this is a special polarized backlight as well. So you can do transmitted cross-polarized light if you need. Yeah.
So I wonder, do YouTubers use the Dino Lites to do like really cool, like up close, you know, like when somebody is doing, there's all these YouTubers talking about watches, you know?
Absolutely.
Maybe you want to show it up close.
Yes, watch repair. We have people using Dino Lites for demonstration of that. Coin collectors, jewelry repair, and I don't know if you know Jerry Rigs Everything. He has a Dino Lite you'll see in a few of his videos. It's an older one, but he does a great job with it. We have some other new stuff behind if you want to get a quick preview of what's coming out soon.
Yeah.
You want to see that? So I mentioned we've been around for 20 years. For at least 10, we've been able to do up to 900x. Over here, we're showing up a new 1200x model. So this is going to be our first fixed magnification. It's not variable like the other ones. It's a fixed mag, but it'll do up to 1200x for the first time. So a new leap for us. We're also showing these, which are showing that we have a new global shutter stroboscope for parts in motion. This is great for like an assembly line or anything like that. You know, for your in-process, you know, things that are in motion. And then you can connect it to your own programmable logic controller and set up a trigger, and that's going to automatically synchronize when the trigger hits. It's going to trigger the light, trigger the photo capture that way. So super versatile. Those are the biggest things that are coming out.
What do we see there? Is it like a PCB analyzing?
Yeah,
like
that's a very,
designs?
very common application for us is circuit board, right? Doing probes, making sure the traces are correct, nothing's touching that shouldn't be touching, nothing's broken that shouldn't be broken. And then this is a sneak preview. It's not ready yet, but for a long time, our Mac customers have wanted the same software that we have for Windows. As a little preview of that right there. So that's our.
So how good is that going to be? To just do the same functions on Mac?
Correct. Yeah, that's going to be. It'll finally have parity because for years the Windows software was just ahead of our Mac software, so we're going to have parity there pretty soon.
And I wonder, what's going on with AI and your magnification? Like people, I guess, are putting this. These images into AI kind of analysis.
Absolutely.
And how do they do that?
So yeah, any AI that's going to do an automatic, you know, image analysis, right? They can use the Dino Lite as an input. You can capture the photos, put it in a folder. You can give it a direct feed. It works with OpenCV if you want, right? The video stream is like any USB connected webcam. It's UVC, so it's very easy to use that way.
And you call it Dino Capture 3.0?
Yeah, Dino Capture 3.0 is for a user to operate. For, you know, and then you could take your pictures and do it that way. It's a little manual. If you want to have it integrated with an AI to automate things, you would use our software development kit. We don't charge for that. So you can integrate it into your own AI if you want to have that direct input of the Dino Lite feed for your system to do automatic analysis.
I wonder if it would make sense to have like all kinds of automation in terms of putting the things in front of the microscope and moving things around. Does that make any sense? And have everything automated?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. So there's things that can do that already. We have essentially a 3D printer that our office converted into a motorized microscope stage. So you have X, Y, and Z control. And we've seen one developer take it so that the AI, right, would see, okay, I need to move the part or the Dino Lite to get it lined up and then focus it, and it could handle all that.
And focus there, zoom in there somehow.
It's absolutely feasible. We don't have
use
that.
it in the analysis, you know?
Correct. They could easily do that. We don't have a complete software to do that, but it's totally feasible. If you have the developer, the skills to do that, you can create that.
And that 3D printed thing is open, you said? Or you had some guys using it?
Yeah, it's kind of an older project. It's on hackaday.io. You can find it there. It's a really good system, but I don't know if he's updated it recently.
Because I see all these humanoid robots with very intricate hands, and they could pick up, you know, something, put it there, do everything.
Oh, absolutely.
With your microscope.
Absolutely.
And then put it in the software and like, you know.
It's completely feasible. We're here, you know, we're going to sell you the scope. We give you the software free, the SDK. So you would have to take it from this to that. But completely doable, yes.
And how are the prices for these kind of things? Are these professionals?
Yeah, so we're mostly targeting business to business, and the pricing you could think about $1,000 to $2,000 for one of our higher end setups. We have the older ones that are still great at a lower cost if you need that. which that can matter a lot if you're getting multiple Dino Lites. Like, let's say you're getting 10, 20, or 100. You might want to choose the lower cost one.
So,
They're still
so we
great.
did video like 10 years ago, for example.
Yeah.
What's been happening the last 10 years? Like you've improved the optics or the whole system in there?
Everything, yes. Yeah, so the lenses have improved, the camera sensors have improved, the software's improved. It's all just gotten better. You'll notice we got the widescreen format there, so that's a new one for us. We're going from the 4:3 to the 16:9. Any of our Edge Plus series, you're just going to have better color representation, better color fidelity, better contrast performance. Also, better conformance with UVC, right? So if you get an Edge Plus model and you want to use it on Mac or Linux, it's going to do better for that because you have the hooks for controlling the exposure and the color balance. Yep.
And HDMI is a full 4K output?
Our HDMI is 1080p.
1080p.
1080p,
You cannot do
yeah.
a 4K HDMI? Not yet?
No, we have the 4K for the USB, but not HDMI.
All right,
Yeah.
that's the 8 megapixel version there?
Exactly, yeah.
Because this one is not 8 megapixel?
Correct, that's 1080p. Yeah,
right.
but it's sufficient, and it's a big improvement over what we had previously. Yeah.
Imagine every pixel, every sound. Enabled through HDMI technology. From the highest resolutions, the fastest refresh rates, to immersive multi-channel audio, HDMI technology powers a worldwide ecosystem of devices for movies, for gaming, for creators. Experience clarity, performance, connection. HDMI technology. Connect the future today.